It's Tech Lid, and we're bullish. The stampede is coming, baby. In today's video, we're gonna focus about this tweet right here from at BT Sport Boxing. The one that got away. Prime Triple G versus Prime Andre Ward. Who y'all got? Okay, so basically this is stemming from that whole tweet that happened between Gennady Golovkin and Andre Ward when Ward said that Triple G turned him down like in 5 minutes, and then Triple G responded how Andre Ward is basically bitter and that he was not a big ticket seller. So naturally this has people wondering and thinking about who would have won had these two met in their prime. Look, I know a lot of people out there are saying Andre Ward would have easily schooled Gennady Golovkin, and you have all these kind of thoughts, and you even have people talking about what would happen if Andre Ward came out of retirement now and faced Triple G. What would happen, right? This is just a few people. We're going to see what the public thinks out here. Gotta be Ward for me. Handled Froch easily. Had so much natural talent and slickness. Defensively good. Underrated. Offensive. Triple G a monster at 160, but no form at 168. I think Ward would have handled Triple G a comprehensive points defeat, but might have had to dig deep a few times. I definitely respect what is coming from at what's this? Craig Johnson had tweeted this. This is a good opinion right here. I believe that Ward, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, but just plain in plain English, I think this guy gets it right here because I'm not really with people that are of the belief that it would have been a straight massacre on the part of Andre Ward and his boxing skills. This person right here says Triple G isn't Froch, and then this person here, Andre Ward, easy job. See, this is the kind of person right here, Dominic Topless. I respect your opinion, my man, but I am not with that opinion. I don't think Ward wins easily. And then down here, Carol Wika, sorry, I'm probably butchering that name. No one beats Prime Triple G easy. I'm with you right there. Nobody would beat Triple G in his prime easily. Now let me tell you who I got and why. In their prime, had these two fought, of course, we have to take into consideration what weight class would these gentlemen get on with it, right? Because this is the thing. A lot of people, they push out their narratives. They say, oh, they never fought because Triple G didn't want that smoke or this and that. This could have gone one of two ways, right? Triple G going up to 168 where Andre was, but then he eventually did venture in weight classes above that, right? Easily, Triple G was becoming a big draw at the time, so why not meet him halfway, right? We know Andre Ward was not going to 160 the same way that Triple G was not going to 168. Why not meet in the middle, right? 164, 165, hell, even 166 if both guys could have agreed to that, right? So I don't think this falls on one person. I think this was both of their faults at the time because if you do remember, there was a lot of talk about this fight. And then the thing I think, this is right here is where I think Triple G gets he gets that mark against him because he did say publicly he would face any fighter from 154 to 168. He said that constantly and continuously. It never happened. Triple G actually, in fact, till this day, is still at 160, and he has maintained that weight throughout his career. People use it as a mark against Triple G in terms of him never moving up or down. I think it is more a credit to his actual dedication to the sport continuously making weight at that weight class and not fluctuating in weight due to not taking care of himself out of the ring. What I am referring to a strike towards Triple G is him saying he would fight anyone between 154 and 168. That never happened, so I do understand why that is held against Triple G. Now, for the actual fight, who would I have if they went up against each other in their prime? I am picking Andre Ward to win that fight, but it was not going to be easy. Andre Ward, I believe, would defeat Triple G, and it would be a points decision. It would be something along 115, 113. We already know a lot of people thought that Andre Ward was just going to beat the brakes off of Sergey Kovalev in that first fight, but Sergey is a very intelligent boxer. He was able to box beautifully against Andre Ward, and in my opinion, Andre Ward lost clearly to Sergey Kovalev. Sergey won the decision. Let me back up just a bit. I'm not going to say clearly as in he got dominated. The fight was very close, but Sergey pulled that off in my opinion. There should be a loss on the record of Andre Ward. Now, Triple G. I just think that Triple G in his prime, he was a beast. Head movement. Triple G cuts the ring off beautifully. He goes in there. He punches with malice, with bad intentions. Andre Ward, slick boxer, slick defense. I don't think he was going to get tattooed like that. But Andre Ward, as you could see in his wars before, not exactly big time wars, but you see that Andre Ward has been touched in his career. And Triple G, with the offense that he generates, do you really think that Andre Ward was going to make Triple G miss all night? Nah, not a chance. This was going to be a very close fight. But of course, like I just said, I think that eventually Andre Ward, too much skills. Andre Ward did have grit. He was one of those fighters who was very slick defensively, but he let the leather go. Andre Ward was not one of those fighters who was just defense, defense, defense. Nah, Andre Ward used to let them hands go. Therefore, I think that he would have done enough to get a close nod over Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin, like I mentioned, cuts the ring off beautifully. He will go to the body, head, everywhere, stalk Andre Ward, but too much craftsmanship on the side of Andre Ward. That is why I think that Ward ekes out a 115-113 decision over Golovkin in their prime. Of course, it would have probably been a fight with a bit of controversy attached to it. Guys, let me know down below in that comment section, who do you think would have won in both of these gentlemen's prime right here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, it's simple, give it a thumbs down. Please do consider subscribing to the channel as it helps tremendously. Smash that notification bell so you can stay notified, up to date, and informed. Until the next time, peace and love to the Tech Lid Legion.